I have been doing a PhD in AI and drug discovery for the past 3 years, and I remember in my first week distinctly being told that AI is revolutionising how we discover and design new drugs. However, the chances of discovering an AI kind of vaccine or drug and then that going into clinical trials is still a long way off because of policy and all these things. However, I was so excited when I opened BBC News and I saw that the University of Cambridge have just announced a key component of a new anti-coronavirus vaccine that they've developed was designed entirely by AI. This is literally mad. I obviously know, as someone working in the field and research, that AI has the power to completely revolutionize how we do drug discovery. It is speeding up the rate at which we design and discover new molecules that are potentially targets for developing drugs. It's also speeding up the rate at which we discover drugs that might target those molecules. I thought up until pretty much yesterday that the chances of us getting one of these drugs into clinical trials was still quite a long way off. And I'm just so glad to have been proved wrong. The vaccine itself is currently in the earliest stages of clinical trials. So clinical trials generally have 4 steps in humans. The first, the very earliest, being kind of safety and dosage, like how much of this drug can we give, if at all, if it's safe. And then the dosage, what's the optimal amount of this drug we can give. And then from there you move on to the next stages, which are the much more kind of rigorous testing of the drug, side effects, efficacy, all of these things. So we're not at that stage yet. We are at the stage where we are testing safety in this drug, and it is so exciting that firstly policy is allowing this to happen, because I think up until recently the idea of an AI generated drug or a component of a drug that is AI designed and developed going into a vaccine would have probably been a big source of contention amongst policymakers. So I'm really glad that that hasn't happened, and I'm sure there's probably a lot of stuff behind the scenes that they've had to go through to get this AI supported developed drug onto the clinical trial circuit. But all I want to say is this is just mad exciting. This is literally why I do what I do and why I'm researching what I'm researching, why I talk about AI. It's not just productivity gains and for the tech bros. AI has the power to revolutionize our health as humans, whether that's the wearables you wear and the insights you get from that help you lead a healthy, happier life, or whether it's drug discovery, helping us live longer and survive pandemics. I just think this is such an amazing use of AI, and it just makes me so excited that I'm researching in this space and have the ability to talk to you about how amazing all this stuff is. I'll put a link in my highlights too where you can read the full article on this, and yeah, I'm so excited to watch these clinical trials progress.